Hey, small group lead team members. It's Pastor John here, and I'm coming with another training video for you. And this is actually the first training video of our new session. And so it might be a review for those of you who are returning to leading or hosting small groups. But for those of you who are starting newer groups or new to the role, this is new. I put out training videos every week. I'm going to try to do 10 this session. That's my goal. To help you along in the small group process, leading and facilitating, and more than that, but to help you guys be disciples who make disciples, disciple makers. And first and foremost, before we get rolling in the training video, the formality of it, I'd really want to say thank you guys. Thank you for being so fantastic. Every one of you, the host and the facilitator of every single group, it's been such an honor to work alongside with you in this ministry, and I can't express that enough to you. Thank you so much for putting in the time and the effort and the prayer and what it takes to run these groups. You're phenomenal, and I thank the Lord for you every single day. I really do, and I include your groups in my prayers. So I cannot stress that enough. I couldn't do any of this without you guys, and you guys are the ones that are actually doing all the hard work. And if I can ever be of assistance to you, please call me or email me. But thank you so much. And just to update you guys, we've got a bunch of new groups starting. So now we're up over 30 small groups here at Living Oaks. That's incredible. Thank you guys. And not only that, but we have more than 300 people involved in small groups. That's a great number and actually a milestone for us as a church. Okay, that's more than we've ever had. And we have you to thank for that, and thank you guys so much. It's unbelievable to see what God's doing. We have people coming to faith in small groups. We have one small group adopted a foster family last Christmas, and they provided Christmas for that family that couldn't otherwise afford presents. A couple of us have donated computers and laptops for foster youth who are aging out of the system. They're going to college and didn't have one. So we're doing some amazing things and really starting to reach out into our community. And that's the first point I'd like to stress here as we move forward with small groups. It's great to be contained within Living Oaks, but we really want to have a heart for the lost. We want to start having a vision to reaching out into our communities and bringing Jesus to them. And one way that we're going to be able to do that is through our partnership this year with Ventura County Foster Youth, and I'm super excited for that. And you're going to get more videos on that in the future, I hope, and some emails on how we can participate in the lives of these young people and these families that really need it. As foster families, maybe adopting a biological home, a home where they need help in order to keep their children, whether it be going and babysitting the kids or just coming over and help them clean up their yard or stuff like this. But these are tangible ways that we as groups can affect our community and really for Jesus. So I'm really looking forward to see how that's going to pan out. And we're super stoked here. Secondly, is we're talking about also coming up with a way that we can ourselves adopt a service, which means a service here at the church at Living Oaks. What we would love is our small groups to be the first thing that people see as they come here. So we'd have a small group adopt a certain service on a certain date, and you'd be able to participate in any number of ways, greeting people. One of the ways that I've seen work in the past is that a small group will adopt a service, and that small group of 12 or 16 stays out in the parking lot during the service and the various parking lots here, and they're there to greet latecomers. Sometimes it takes a while. I've got 4 kids, sometimes 3 kids. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of my kids, apparently. No, but sometimes it's hard to get to service on time with kids, so you show up late. It's just a matter of fact. So it's nice to have somebody there making you feel welcome, not odd, as you show up late. Or even so, you have kids and you're rushing and you don't know where to go. So we'll have people around, small group members around, to guide people, walk people from their parking to the children's center, and then point them down to the celebration room. Or even just people just to say hi as they're exiting their car. A warm welcome face. So these are just 2 ways that we're looking to get small groups more involved and employed here at Living Oaks, and then even further into the community. And I really look forward to that happening. Your first meeting, guys, if it hasn't already happened, it's happening this week. It's a couple maybe next week. And what an exciting time. There's just a few things I'd really like to stress. One is this is a great time to catch up with your group and share. Don't worry about getting to the sermon notes. There are sermon notes, but if you don't get to them, it's okay. That's not what it's about. It's about becoming relational with people and growing with people. Ask people how their breaks were. Truly care, though. You know, if they've suffered a loss, share that loss with them. You know, and maybe offer prayer for them, and get some of your small group members to pray. Another thing to be cognizant of, aware of, is new people who have joined your group. There's a bunch of new people. We have over 60 people that have signed up to be in small groups. New people. These are people in addition to who we had. 60. That's phenomenal. And so that means you're going to have some new faces in your group. And if you do have some new faces, make sure you make them feel welcome first. And it's easy for us to kind of go congregate to where we're used to. In my house, usually people congregate in the kitchen, and we end up kind of talking to the same few people as the group progressed. So make sure that you're introducing new people to the group that need it. Make them feel welcome. It can be weird walking into that setting for the first 1, 2, or 3 times. So, and speaking of that first few times, we gave you guys some tools in the training to make sure that your small group runs efficiently and you have some success. And one of those things was the small group agreement. And now it's been reformatted and retitled and reworded a little bit according to some suggestions that we had through the small group evaluations. Those things are so valuable. Small group understanding and agreement. This can serve to your benefit if you choose to use it. The reason why I like it and I use it is I walk everybody through it and I explain why we're doing small groups, what the small group format is, so people have a clear picture of what they can expect over the next 10 weeks. Okay? And then what I really like is the part where it's the confidentiality, because for me, confidentiality is really important. I want to share things with people. I really want to share my soul with people and my struggles in order for me to increase in my walk. So, but in order to do that, I want to be confident that I'm not just going to be sharing something with somebody and then they're going to go and share that again. So that's really important to me. And this is just one added layer for me to be comfortable sharing in a group, whether I'm facilitating it or not. Also, one way that I used this last semester is people who start not attending. You know, a few weeks go by and we haven't seen them, but there's no real reason why. Well, you call them up and say, hey, you signed the agreement and I'm wondering if everything's okay. You know, I'm calling because I love you and I want to hold you accountable to something that you've agreed to. And it's a good way. It's not a weird way, you know, or it doesn't seem like you're yelling at them or disapproving. It's saying, hey, you were aware of this ahead of time, and it's just a way to use it to your benefit and to really assure that your small groups stick together, but also that you're successful in the purpose. One more point before I go is for you larger groups, the groups are starting to reach their max, and some of you are there. I understand that. Let's focus in on growing somebody up to leadership, to facilitate another group, a new group where you guys can grow, multiply. And if you are one of those big groups, multiplication can be a bad word. So maybe try over the next course of the next 5, 6, 7 weeks to bring that up to people, to say, hey, listen, let's get comfortable with the idea of shifting the group up. Because then we get to, if you guys can branch off, then we get another group and two more groups that have space, and we can fill those gaps with more and more people. So you guys are doing a phenomenal job. As always, I'm here for you. Please call me at any time. I would love to come to your group. If you want to invite me, I'd definitely love that, to see what's going on. If you guys want to get involved right away with foster youth, give me a call instead of just waiting for things to happen. We have a few things in the pipelines that we can get you signed up for, and same with Adopt a Service. I'd love to start that from the get-go. So if your group, bring it up to your group this week. If your group would like to adopt a service, let me know, shoot me an email, give me a call, and we'll make sure you get plugged in on the schedule. And other than that, God bless you guys. I'm praying for you guys. However I can be of a resource to you, I'm here for you, and you're amazing. So let's keep on keeping on and enjoy this next 10 weeks. I'll see you next week with another training video. All right, God bless you guys.